Every major religion claims at least one thing: public verification. Prophets don't get to say, "Trust me." Mormonism should be no exception, and that's where their case falls apart. Mormonism was founded by Joseph Smith, a convicted con man who used occult stones to supposedly find treasure. Yes, Mormonism started with a guy scamming people with magic rocks. After that hustle failed, Smith claimed an angel named Moroni appeared to him in a private encounter and led him to the golden plates. These plates, he said, were written in a language called Reformed Egyptian. No linguist has ever seen such a language, but that's fine, because Smith wasn't going to let anyone else see it either. Naturally, people asked to see the plates, but Smith said God would punish anyone who looked at them. And when the translation was done, the angel took them back to heaven. The public never saw them, and as such, this does not qualify as public verification. Smith then translated them by putting his treasure-finding rock in a hat, buried his face in it, and dictated English text, the Book of Mormon. If within this translation, Smith uncovered impossible-to-know truths, it would prove he was a prophet. So let's see how that went. The Book of Mormon opens with ancient Israelites building airtight wooden submarines of magic glowing stones for light, and crossing the ocean to America, resulting in the settlement of North America and that Native Americans were descended from ancient Israelites. Unfortunately, DNA testing shows Native Americans descend from East Asian populations, not Israelites. So his flagship historical claim fails. The Book of Mormon also describes incredible North American civilizations. Millions of people, huge cities, steel, horses, wheat, barley, silk, and cattle. Unfortunately, there's no archaeological evidence for this, as these did not exist in the Americas prior to the Europeans introducing them. When people criticized these absurd claims, Smith said that when Jesus died, earthquakes destroyed cities across the Americas and reshaped the continent. Predictably, there's also no geological evidence for this. So far, everything has been a bust. But not to worry, because then Smith tried to do what all prophets are expected to do to prove their legitimacy: a miracle. Divinely translating actual Egyptian papyri. He bought some Egyptian scrolls and announced they were written by Abraham himself. He translated them into the Book of Abraham. This was supposed to prove he could translate ancient languages by divine power. Unfortunately for Smith, when scholars actually translated the papyri, they turned out to be standard funerary texts, not Abraham's autobiography. This was the one test Smith couldn't dodge, and he failed. But another common trope is the moral exemplar. History has only ever had one sinless man, and if Smith could also manage it, it would help legitimize him. So what was the content of the convicted conman's character? He secretly married 30 to 40 women, including girls as young as 14, and other men's wives. He claimed God commanded it, threatening them with divine punishment if they refused. He would send husbands on missions and then marry their wives. And he tried to cover it up. When a newspaper exposed his polygamy, he ordered the press destroyed. This got him arrested, which led to his death in a mob. Believers call it martyrdom, but critics call it consequences.